And we've got a heat advisory that continues through tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the core of our area, where it's going to feel like it's between 100 and 105 at least. This is 2:30 this afternoon, and even hotter than yesterday. These numbers suggesting feeling like 103 this afternoon in Reading, in the city, in Trenton, 104 in Wilmington, 105 in Middletown, even feeling like close to 100 degrees if you're at the shore. Hard to get relief there. Satellite and radar showing a few patchy clouds out there. Overall, plenty of sunshine, and that's going to allow these temperatures to really rise. It's already 81 degrees. We had dipped to 80 degrees overnight, and normally you'd be around 70. It has been so warm and muggy all night long. If you don't have AC, it was a rough night, and we've got another rough night ahead. So take it easy in this heat. Really warm at 8, unusually so, to be sitting at 83 at 8 o'clock in the morning. We jumped to 93 with sunshine by lunchtime at 4 o'clock, feeling like it's over 100 degrees. That temperature is 98. That would be record tying. And even 8 o'clock at night, Matt, it's still hot. And 90 degrees. Hot one today, hot one tomorrow too. This early. And when you start with that kind of launching pad, I mean, already 81 degrees, you know you're going up from here. So grab a cup of coffee, make it an iced coffee. You'll need it today. And drink lots of fluids today. Be careful in this heat. Check on your friends. Be a good neighbor. Make sure everybody's doing okay. At 7 a.m., it's already 80. At 9 o'clock, it's 85. At 10 o'clock, it's 88 degrees. It's already warm, tropically humid, and that's going to be the case today, where it feels like the triple digits. I want to focus on the shore for a few days. Usually at this time in the morning, I do that because so many people head down there for a vacation for the week. So today at the shore, it's a hot sand kind of day. You're still hitting 90, still feeling like it's close to 100. This is a lot better than it will be here in the city, but still hot there. Tomorrow, hot and humid, 90 degrees once again. On Thursday, I think the storms hold off to pretty late at the shore on Thursday. So most of the day you're dry and it's not quite as hot in 84, only in the 70s at the shore on Friday. But that's because you have drizzle and showers that last all day. They won't last all day here in the city, though. So we'll jump back to the city, talk about your hourly forecast, your daily forecast, get you ready for this heat and beyond, because we do have
aquarium or anything. It's just, you know, they're worms.
When you say relatively harmless, yeah. I am relatively concerned. Thank you for sharing that, Matt. Good morning, everybody. Sweltering heat today, 98 degrees. That would tie the record high today. Sunshine and some clouds. It is the 19th 90-degree day this month alone, so it has been a very hot July. 28th 90-degree day for this year. Typically in a year we'd see about 30, so we've almost had our full of 90-degree days. We'll likely be going above average this summer. It has been a hot one, certainly through this month of July. Let's look at how it will feel. The trouble is not just the heat, it's the fact that we're also adding in the tropical humidity. That hasn't gone anywhere today. So 96 is what it's going to feel like at 11 o'clock this morning when you factor in the heat and humidity. Feeling like 99 in the city, feeling like 101 in Middletown. That's at 11 o'clock this morning. In the height of the afternoon, feeling like it's at least 103 in the city. Throughout the region, the triple digits, so even hotter than yesterday. Satellite and radar showing a couple patchy clouds, no big deal. There's like an isolated shower out near Pittsburgh. We'll see if anyone gets an isolated shower this afternoon, but it looks dry through the region. This is a day, though, you want to really keep an eye on the dog's paws. Make sure they're okay. Once you hit 90 degrees, you know it could be burning hot on the concrete or in the asphalt. So take it easy. Make sure you're okay with the dogs. Maybe walk on the grass today and check their paws. At 9 o'clock, it's 85. These are the air temperatures. At 11, it's already 91. At 3 o'clock, sitting at 98. Even 7 o'clock at night, it's still 92 degrees. So a hot and humid day, a hot sand kind of day down the shore with temperatures in the upper 80s, if not 90 degrees. You have a low risk of rip currents, mostly sunny, getting a little bit of a break. It's not as hot as here, but it'll still feel like it's the upper 90s when you factor in the humidity. Air quality today. We have an ozone action day today. It's unhealthy for the sensitive groups, the young, the elderly, anyone with respiratory issues. Air quality is an issue today. Now, tomorrow we have another day of sweltering heat, kind of the same situation. Feels like over 100 degrees. Maybe an isolated storm as this cold front draws near. But it's really not until Thursday, and some models today are indicating pretty late in the day Thursday. Thursday. It's a really slow moving front that could produce some torrential downpours. We've got a risk for flash flooding on Thursday. Just to give you a glimpse at what some of the models are suggesting, I think starts in the western suburbs in the afternoon, but maybe it takes till evening to get near the city itself with this rain, and we're clearing out on Friday and into the weekend. So Friday's damp, but then late Friday and into the weekend, you're clear. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. Stifling humidity, 98 degrees for your high. Tomorrow, more heat, an isolated storm possible, 98. 90 even on Thursday, because I think in the city, it takes a little while to get these storms. It may take till the evening hours, but you get these scattered storms that could produce flooding downpours. So really, Thursday's the day to watch for the risk of flooding, and I think especially late day. Friday, some morning showers, but even in the afternoon, it's kind of cloudy and cool.
Weird thing is, that was Matt's actual face at 4 o'clock this morning.
Most every morning at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but especially because of the humidity.
Yeah, that too.
Out there today. That didn't help any. Yeah, so maybe this is your face too, and not just Pellman's. We've had enough. We've got more of the same coming our way today, although today's going to be even hotter. We continue with this tropical humidity. We get a real change. We go down to the comfort zone this weekend, but that doesn't happen for a couple more days. Bright sunshine. Look at the beautiful sky over the Ben Franklin Bridge. And this is just serving to heat us up today. Look at these numbers. Even at this hour, 81 degrees if you don't have AC. This has been a rough night where it's been warm and muggy. Right now, that heat index value, 86. It already feels like it's close to 90 degrees in the city, and we're just going up from here. So how's it going to feel later this afternoon at 5, 6 o'clock? Even 6 o'clock this evening, still feeling like at least 102 in the city, 101 in Reading, 102 in Millville, feeling like the 90s into the 90s, even if you're at the shore. Kind of hard to get relief. Satellite and radar showing a few patchy clouds, north and west especially, but overall we're seeing a good amount of sunshine today. In the Lehigh Valley, hot, partly sunny, and 96. In the city, 98. That would be record tying for us. Even 90 at the shore today. A low risk of rip currents, plenty of sunshine, but you've got that hot sand. Not much of a sea breeze, Matt. Maybe pull your chair all the way up and you feel a little something. It's more out of the south this afternoon.
Cool down with a little fresh milk. We have an overturned milk
truck. Good
truck.
morning, everybody. Let's talk about the heat index today and tomorrow. Once we hit 90 degrees today, it'll be officially our 5th heat wave of the season, and we're bringing up the heat and humidity today, so it's going to feel even hotter than yesterday. In Allentown and Reading and your far northwest suburbs, about 100 to 105. This area of purple, it's possible it feels like it's 105 or even a degree or two more than that this afternoon. Even if you're down the shore, feeling like maybe 95 to 100 degrees. So even at the shore, you get some relief, but not real relief from this heat. Let's look at the city versus the shore the next 2 days. Today, 98 degrees for your high in the city. That would tie the record high. 90 degrees even at the shore today. Tomorrow, more of the same. 98. About 90 at the shore. So the next couple of days, we've got this heat. It doesn't really break until the end of the week. Satellite and radar showing we are seeing a bit more clouds north and west. So you're going to notice a few clouds rolling through north and west of the city. But here's the temperatures, the hour-by-hour forecast. It's been warm and muggy all night long. 7 o'clock this morning, it's already 80 degrees. We're sitting at that now. 9 o'clock, it's 85. At 11, it's 91. That climb up at 1 o'clock, 94. At 3 o'clock, it's 98. With stifling humidity, that's your high. At 5 o'clock, it's 96. Even at 7 o'clock this evening, if you're thinking, I'll head out for the jog, maybe as the sun is getting ready to set, 92 degrees. Even at 7 o'clock in the evening with sunshine and some clouds. Can't rule up a quick pop shower, but I think most of the area just stays dry. 78 degrees, mainly clear, but staying warm and muggy all night long. 80 would be the record for such a warm night. We'll see if we get there. We were close to that today. Looking at Future Tracker, I just want to show you something in the timing on Thursday. So we look at this front on Thursday. It's just really slow to move. This model suggesting maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're still dry through the region, and it's northwest that you start to see those showers in the afternoon, and then in the evening in the city, even Friday morning, we could be dealing with some rain before we finally clear things out later Friday and into the weekend. And the Weather Prediction Center says our flash flood risk is elevated for the
entire region on Thursday. This is a 2 out of 5. We have seen a lot of flash flooding. Keep your eye on Thursday. I'm going to be watching the timing of that front, but we may be placing an alert on Thursday. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. Stifling humidity, record tying 98, and then more of the same tomorrow. Maybe an isolated storm that could be gusty north of the city especially, but most areas stay dry tomorrow. Flash flood risk on Thursday. This is the day we anticipate some storms, but the timing of this front is kind of changing a little bit. Now it looks like it may take to the evening hours to really get it going here in the city. On Friday, we've got showers continuing. It's cool, especially along the coast. Otherwise, just kind of cloudy and 78. Spectacular day on Saturday with low